Welcome to the Dream Lab Podcast. It's your Captain Dre Perry, and I am here with the co-pilots. We got Chrissy B. We got Coach Kev. And we got you. Welcome back. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
The Skittles getting.
Oh wow. Oh. I thought you were about the Harlem Shake bow wow. Anyway.
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that whole part out. Welcome.
I thought you said I'm gonna cut that whole part out. Damn.
He did.
I'm taking it out.
I thought you said hoe. H-O-E. I'm gonna cut that whole part out.
Oh.
Was we talking about hoes?
I got hoes. I got hoes. In different area codes. Area codes. Codes. Codes.
Codes or
I
hoes?
got hoes.
Codes and hoes.
In different area codes. Area
Codes. Codes.
Wow.
Snoop Dogg. Not Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg. Sorry. It was a dog. One of y'all. Roof, roof. Anyway.
Did he die?
Yeah, he's... You okay?
All dogs go to heaven.
Yeah, rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
I don't know.
I don't even know what I was about to say, but welcome back. I'm glad that y'all tuned in. Another episode of the Dream Lab Podcast. Can y'all just believe it's really been 8 seasons? Like
8.
We in this thing, y'all, and I'm having so much fun. This has been so. Before we get into how we doing, it's so crazy. So when I started the podcast, right, I thought about this today. I use my credit cards. I spent like $3,000 on like equipment between lights, cameras. Like I spent.
We
some
never
money.
knew that.
That's okay. So I spent the money because I wanted to. I wanted to invest in this. I believed in it, and I was just like, 10 years from now, when we living off of what this has created, that $3,000 ain't gonna mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to play the long game. And so I'm like, all right, and I had to pay it off because it's not like we've been getting paid from this yet. So each month I had to pay it off. So it's been paid off for a while, and I've invested other little things, and we got another phase getting ready to happen. So it's gonna happen in the middle of the season. So it's gonna be some changes down here. But it hit me because a year later is when I started producing the other podcast, Mixed Emotion. Shout out to y'all. And so when I started there, it's a year later now. That's when I started getting paid, and so I'm like, hey, now, okay, so I'm starting to see some of my investment come back.
Residuals.
But I wasn't even approaching it like I'm doing, I want to do this so I can start doing other people's podcasts and start making money. It just happened because I was working on my skills, and we was just doing episodes each week and just doing our thing. And I think when you just kind of hone in on your craft, after a while, people notice what you got going on, and they want to be a part of that, or they want you a part of what they got going on. And so since then, like I've had different clients. I literally like this past weekend had 2 different clients, 2 different events that I was working, doing content, like not music, not my 9 to 5, like just doing content, stuff that is super easy for me to do.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to say that to anybody, our dreamers out there. I know you tuned in. Before, like a lot of times people want to invest in stuff. Invest in yourself.
Yeah, that's good, right?
Invest in yourself. If you don't know what business you want to invest in, because there's nothing wrong with investing in businesses. That's the goal too, right? Or investing in other people, but invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you really like, oh no, I can do this. Like if you really believe in it, go for it. Like and don't be, because I know I done made that $3,000 back plus some. I know I have. So it's like, bro, I don't even have to, like, moving forward, when I make more investments in myself, just know it's going to come back. So a lot of times we see that money go, we be hurt, and it's just like, you more hurt about the money gone than you would be if you didn't do, or if you didn't follow your dream. Like a lot of times, like we'll be okay when not following our dreams, but when it comes to spending money, whoa, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, really, where's your heart? Is it in your chasing your dreams and what you believe in, your purpose, or is it in this money? Because nigga, you could spend $3,000 today and get $3,000 back today.
Get $30,000 back.
It's possible.
Yeah.
So we got to stop like putting money on such a high pedestal and just know that it works for us and it's going to set us up. Because now, all the time, people were like, "Oh, I watched the podcast." So every few weeks, somebody walking up to me talking about, "Oh yeah, I watch y'all podcast. We just got some more subscribers." Like it people are watching. You know what I'm saying? But it's just because we decided to chase our dreams. Sorry, I was long-winded, but I just
No,
wanted
it's
to
so
share
funny
that.
because
It
people
wasn't
be
long.
walking up talking about, because you famous and stuff. Like,
Nigga, I'm
you
so
ain't seen
that,
nothing yet.
Ooh-wee.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I'm low key kind of like, I love people, but I don't really like people like that.
Oh, I love people.
I love people.
And I like people.
That's the thing. Like
That's
when
where I draw the line.
listen, like you out in public and people want to walk. Like I've heard so many stories of like famous people that be out and people just walking up to them.
Yeah.
And they'll be sitting there on their phone listening to their music with the headphones on, sunglasses, because they don't want to be bothered. They just in their own world. And people, are you such and such? Can you take a picture? It's just like, bro, I'm a human being first.
Yeah.
So that's a scary thought.
I love it. I love it so much.
I appreciate the love, but
Yeah.
No, I
that,
I don't care if I'm at the bar, the club,
there's a
grocery
time and a
market.
place. If we out having a
don't
good
care.
time and you like, hey, you such and such, I'm like,
I
yeah,
don't care. If
that's cool.
y'all knew how many times me and Chrissy done been out, I done been out with my friends and people like, hey Triumph, hey Kev, hey come by here, hey Dream Lab. I don't care if I have a shot, drink, any hookah. I don't even like hookah because hookah tear up my voice. I don't care what I'm doing. If you acknowledge me because you know me from something, I'm always going to stop right. I don't care if I'm leaving. I'm going to stop. I'm going to love on you. I'm going to speak to you, ask you how you doing. I may even buy you a drink or a bottle of water, and then I'm heading out. But to me,
That's cute.
are you crazy? No, it's very personal. Remember when we went to? Remember after we sung at Draylen's grandfather's funeral? Remember we went to the block?
Not you got to bring up my dead granddaddy.
Oh my God, Draylen, go to
We
hell.
only like 10 minutes to the episode.
Remember-
Rest in peace, granddad.
Remember we went to the restaurant and the table was like, oh my God, that's Kevin.
Yeah.
Do you remember what I did?
Bought them drinks.
Yeah, I sent
Yeah.
them shots.
You sent them drinks.
And then I took it
Either
with
you
them.
knew that was a great guess. 'Cause she was like,
Ooh, she gets
bought
the
them
hell out of
drinks.
that.
Yeah, I did.
But that's
I
just-
thought about the scenario and I said he probably did buy them drinks.
But that's just me. Like, I'm just that type of person. If you love me, you love my music, you love what I do, y'all love the freedom that I have on social media and on this platform, on the Dream Lab, I'm going to stop and show you love because I
Yeah.
never want you to
no,
think,
okay. So to that, because I'll never be a person that will never want to speak. This is more so about preference.
yeah, no, I get it. But I'm the nigga that's gonna go over and beyond. I'll end up like, who at your booth? Your mama? Let me go speak to your mama. But that's just how personable I
Yeah.
am because I don't know how my music
So it
has
doesn't
impacted
wait.
you
It doesn't.
anything.
It's not like up and down for you. It's up and down for me. It's some days like when people walk up to you, like if you feel in a good mood, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
it'll never be a moment where you just don't want to be bothered. Like that can be exhausting.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie to you, and this is no like shot towards you.
I don't know. That looks like a gun to me.
Listen, and I'm not wearing a motherfucker.
He said this. He said this.
No, because
Bulletproof vest, what's going on?
I don't want it to come out the way I'm gonna say it. I don't want it to come out wrong.
Ain't it another way, nigga?
Right, it's not. I prayed for this.
That's
for
true.
this level of
Yeah.
notoriety. So I always it was this one time the Lord had convicted me so bad because somebody was in my inbox way back when I had first started singing, and it was like, oh my God, I love you, da 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 da. And I looked at their profile and I was like, this is kind of cute. And in that moment, I got convicted, and I said, I will never pray on individuals who admire my gift. So from there, I always made a vow to make sure that anybody that told me they love me, they rock with me, they like anything that I do, I'm going to go over and beyond to make sure that they feel loved because they're going to buy the next album, they're going to come to the next concert because of that one encounter. I have not seen that man and that girl since I bought them those drinks, but I still believe that they're probably a part of the 1,000 people that stream my music every goddamn
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, I think I'm in the middle of both of y'all actually, because when I'm in the mood, I'm
Honestly,
Kevin. But
it's not an extreme. I'm probably with you on that.
Yeah.
No, I think we all on one accord, but I understand where you're coming,
Yeah.
where Dre and you're coming from as far as being
because
in the mood.
it's the prayer is there, but my prayer was there's a level that I'm praying that I want to be at, and that level is kind of a level where it's kind of like, yeah, people gonna know me, but then at certain crowds I'm going, nobody's gonna know me. I want that. I don't ever
Japan.
want to be Drake famous. I don't ever want to be Beyonce famous. I don't never want to be Michael Jackson famous, like ever, because you can't be a normal person. Like you got to be this character in order to be in front of people, because as soon as you let your guard down and show any sign of humanness, then you got to deal with all of that other stuff. So we not even close to being on a level where we got to deal with paparazzi. And
But even if I was, I would be solid with not even being funny. With the relationships that I built with y'all and the people that I call friends, like close friends like we are, I'll feel safe. Because it's not like I'm about to go outside and I'm like, hey, I want new friends. No, I know that I can vent and talk to y'all, and I understand that when I step out, that's my job. Like some people.
But if I already barely wanted to go to the grocery store and I'm hurrying up to go to the grocery store
True,
because
exactly.
I have
I'm
no
still
choice to go
human,
to the
yeah.
grocery store, and then you try to stop me while I'm at the grocery store in my outfit that nobody's supposed to see me in, or the bonnet like the mayor of Detroit saw me in, then
I'm gonna throw that picture in there.
Sorry, girl. I'm that nigga that hell, sleet, high water. If I look crazy, I'ma still fuck with you.
And there's nothing. I believe that like you said, as far as like when you pray for it, you literally like you got to prepare yourself for it. So it's happening on the small scale, for you now, but it's about to be,
Because it's been so many instances where I was in back then when I thought they were the wrong places, that I was like, oh my God, they see me here. And then I was like, no, nigga, like be a light. Still be you.
Nigga, if you see me here, that means you here too.
Right. And once I started to understand that in the last season of my life where I was just very much so hiding in the drapes, I'm like, no, like actually y'all really do appreciate me being myself. It's just the weird ass people who expect me to walk up to
And
their expectations
that's what I'm saying.
that
Like,
can't take it. But anybody else, I've had a couple of people like, what you doing here? And I'm like, just hanging out. You want a drink? I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to, even if I see you out, I'm never going to treat you weird. Hell, I may just walk past you and not say nothing so that you won't feel uncomfortable, or I will speak to let you know, like, hey, you good. Like, you don't have to feel like you can't be yourself.
that's like the third time he done grabbed my boob.
I didn't grab your titty.
4.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Not a titty cam.
I always wanted
Titty
it.
count
Talk about
cam.
ding.
I always wanted it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I did. So I just
You always wanted what?
wanted just to be like, I always wanted to be that person.
My titty.
I always knew that I would be like
No, I get that. I get
famous.
what
So
you're saying.
I'm always preparing myself like, even on the days that I don't feel like it, I'm never gonna treat them like shit. And I don't know.
Yeah,
them, but I'm
and
like, bitch, I don't feel
to
like
those
it today.
people who are, and especially those people who are famous, and you start really treating people like they ain't shit, like they that they aren't good enough for you to at least speak. I ain't saying you got to go all out your way because everybody's not going to be a Kevin, but you could at least acknowledge and be kind. I've heard so many horror stories of people being at airports and restaurants and wherever, and somebody recognize them and they assholes.
Yes.
Like it's just like, do you not care that these people support? Like the reason why you have this money and you able to eat the way you eat and dress the way you dress and do what you do is because these people line your pockets buying your products.
Listen.
And if you're gonna treat them like that, then
Go to hell.
Yeah.
I literally seen a girl. Is it called like? It's not Live in a D or Queen of the D or something. It's some type of show on. It's a TV show on Tubi. And I recognized the girl in the airport and I said, oh my God, I'm sorry. Are you on Tubi? She was like, yes, make sure you watch the show. But the encounter was quick, but she was so kind that I went home and watched her
that's
show
all
because of
that
how
matters.
nice she was.
Yeah, like a
And
quick.
even if she didn't feel like it, thank you for being nice to me.
But a quick, kind interaction goes a long way versus like you just being snappy. But at the same time, I'm not about to do all this extra, take a picture with your whole family because y'all on the way to Florida for family vacation. And hey, one big picture. What up, y'all? All right, I'm about to go because I'm gonna make up something.
Yeah.
My goldfish, he got to brush his teeth and he trying to call me to talk him through the steps.
Nemo got to brush his teeth.
Speaking of Nemo, Dallas done watch Nemo 7 days in a row.
Is that why Nemo was on your TV upstairs?
Yes.
That thing was blessed.
She was like, she was walking around. She was like, shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha.
I would have pissed on myself. And I know she was probably trying to whisper it, wasn't she?
That's how she did it. And so Elise was like, at first I wasn't sure what she was saying. Then she was like, shark bait. Ooh, ha, ha. I was just like, oh my God, you've seen this too many times.
The baby's in the gang.
I'm gonna go up there and be like, Mike.
Listen, she gonna look at you then start laughing. But anyway, real quick, let's do these check-ins. How's everybody doing?
Good.
That's good. Kev?
Fabulous.
Good. I'm doing good too. Y'all, like I said, there's going to be some updates this season, so be prepared for it. Also, by the time you see this episode, I'm not sure if the season is dropping at the end of June, beginning of July. I really don't know. But we're just recording. We record so we can have this stuff done. But anyway, I have a concert.
Yeah.
I have a concert coming up July 26th. It's a Sunday. I'm letting y'all know there's no flyer yet. Well, there might be by the time this episode
Oh
goes
my
up.
God.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
July
literally.
26th. Okay. I'm like, June 26th.
Yeah, no, don't scare me.
No, I'm good.
So yeah, so we've been doing a lot of preparation.
On a Sunday?
Huh? Yeah, it's
I'm just
Sunday.
put it in my calendar.
That's what I'm doing too now.
You don't have it in your calendar and you a part of it?
I just show up to the rehearsal and be responsible like my brother asked me to.
You be like, when is it? Cool, I'll be there eventually. No, so yeah, no, we've actually started rehearsing, got the band locked in. I checked out a venue today, and this probably going to be the move. It is going to be the move because they have so many elements that I want.
Yeah.
It's not a theater or nothing like that. It's actually just like an event space. But the things that they have, I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
Perfect.
We're gonna videographer, all that stuff. So it's gonna be great. But it's gonna be kind of intimate. So it's not a lot of tickets gonna be sold. I can possibly open it up, but I'm gonna see. I don't want a whole lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let y'all know. If the tickets are when they go on sale, y'all will know. Just like the people in the Dream Lab community on IG, and a few people that I've talked to, they will know first, and then everybody else in Facebook and wherever else will know later. So that's my church announcements for today.
Hey.
More updates soon about
Govern
that
yourselves
concert.
accordingly.
Govern yourselves. Yes. All right. So let's get into this. I want to talk about this a little bit. I want to talk about STFU and lead by example.
Yeah.
STFU and lead by example.
I'm about to say Mufasa.
Shut the fuck up and lead by example. What do you mean by that, Dre? So there's been a few encounters recently that I've encountered people and I've given advice. That was in some cases unsolicited. They weren't really asking for it, and I gave it because I felt as if I knew the answer to what they were going through. And a lot of times when you have been that person for so many people for so long and you kind of have that in you, you sometimes like it's like you don't know when to turn it down or when to turn it off. And so I'm learning the older that I get that people have to learn their own lessons. And you can't be everybody's savior. Sometimes people will come to you and ask for advice. Sometimes people will want to hear what you have to say. But sometimes people just want to vent. Sometimes people just want to be fucking stupid. And you have to let them be stupid. Even the scripture in the Bible talks about like if they reject you, dust your feet, keep moving, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. But a lot of times we want to push on, and even like when people first get saved and they want to like throw on Jesus on everybody and be like, well, the Bible says, and it's just like these people don't even view the Bible how you view the Bible. So the fact that you even brought it up doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Because they don't care.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we're doing more harm than we are doing good. And so I'm learning to shut the fuck up and lead by example. Because a lot of times, the most people that are the most effective in your life aren't the people who told you what to do, but they showed you in their life. So you saw what was going on. And then sometimes, you leaned in, asked questions, or you just paid attention. You're like, man, there's always something about them. They always doing this, and then this is the result that they get. And then maybe they'll lean towards that way. But the thing is, you got so much to say. And how do I know that you're not going through the same stuff I'm going through? You know what I'm saying? And we just always throwing it out there, especially when it's unsolicited. And so I gave some advice, and somebody had told me, I don't like when people tell me what to do. And I felt a way, but I was like, this person didn't ask for my advice.
That was their response.
Yeah, and why?
I want to ask
now while that wouldn't be a response.
Because your sisters, that's some shit they would have said.
It would be. While that isn't a response that I would give, at the same time, you got to respect it. And you just got to be like, you know what? That's very true. And so that stops you from getting disappointed, because when you want to help somebody and then they reject it, you feel away. You're like, why aren't you taking my help? Why aren't you taking this advice? And it's just like, they're not there right now. They're not where you are. They haven't seen this how you see it. They haven't experienced it how you experience it.
That's like one of the hardest lessons to learn, though. Like knowing when to step back and, you know what, I just gotta let you do what you got. Absolutely, you're gonna do, because I found myself, and I still have to check myself, getting upset about somebody else's situation, because I've inserted myself into your situation. I done giving you unsolicited advice. I done told you this is what you do, or hey, I done been through this before, so this is how you get through it. And you do the exact opposite of what I told you to do.
He's like, am I wasting my energy, my breath? Like, why am I even talking to you?
I am.
Yeah. No, so you getting frustrated.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy. Like, this is off so full circle because, and we've talked about Finding Nemo multiple times. And it's so crazy that Dallas has watched it because I recently told Elise, like, I connect with the character Marlon so much. Because that was the environment like my grandmother was she was always a worrier, very pessimistic, always like, oh, what if this happens? Always thinking the worst, and when you're raised in that, you begin to move like that. Yeah. So now, we got a daughter and it's just like you want to be there every step and make sure she's okay. And, you got this, sit up so you don't choke and make sure you don't run it. You're trying to be so protective. And sometimes you just kind of have to like she has to bump her head in some places because you're not going to be there every step of the way.
Yeah.
And I was in the scene when Dory was like, he's saying you got to let go now. He's just like, what if something bad happens? How do you know something bad's not going to happen? And then Dory was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it was just like that hit me like straight in the chest because I know that's me, and I know that's kind of like deriving off of where I was going, but at the same time, you do something, whether it be shutting the fuck up or stepping back.
Yep.
And allowing people to learn because you had to learn. You wasn't always taking people's advice. People been telling you shit and you kept like ignoring their ass.
Don't do that. Don't go there. Don't. Yeah.
And what you do?
The exact opposite.
Exactly. And so they're gonna be just like you.
I did it.
So I think that's one of my biggest lessons that I'm learning now because it happened from multiple people.
Yeah.
Over the course of like some weeks, and it was just like this is too repetitive, and I'm learning that anything that's repetitive is because you're in a loop into something you haven't picked up yet.
If the cycle keeps repeating itself,
if it keeps repeating itself, then it's obviously you keep doing the wrong thing. So so change your reaction or response, or do something different this time, and see the outcome. And so now, when people say like, well, I'm going through this and A, B, and C, and they get to talking about this, a lot of times I know how I would handle it if I was in that situation.
Yeah.
But I'm not you and you're not me. So it's like, I do my best to give what I can, but you have to just pick your battles.
And then it's almost like it's a fine line now between holding people accountable and being too invested. And that a lot of times I be dancing on that line because like I had a friend that was in a situation. She wanted to get out the situation, and I'm talking you through this, I'm helping you through this or whatnot. And then when I would like do small things like check your location and I see you there
where you said that, hey, I'm not going back. I'm done.
So then I'm texting you like, well, why the hell are you there? What are you doing? Oh, I'm just, I'm pissed because I'm just like, you were doing so good. Why would you do that? All that stuff. And it's just like, it's you that has to deal with this.
Absolutely.
I done got through my mess.
Yep.
And
the thing is, you continue to do what you need to do to move, past where you were. And eventually they will see that or they won't. That's the thing. They may never see that shit.
Nope.
They may never get to a point where the light bulb clicks. They may go their whole life stuck there.
And that worries me. But I can't let it.
You can't, and that's the thing. And not even down to your children, your spouse, your family, friend, everybody.
Siblings.
They are their own individual, and you have to allow them to do what they're going to do. Yeah. And if you know so much, and if you got all the answers, prove it, nigga. Live it. Live by example, lead by example, and then they should be able to see the type of person you are by your fruit.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a very hard topic.
How so?
I've been on both ends. I've personally been on both sides where I didn't want to say what I was going through because I didn't want to deal with the accountability of having to hear somebody offer me advice. And I've actually offered advice that I was not supposed to offer, that I know I was convicted not to say something. It was one time I know God told me, don't say nothing to them. Be cool with them, embrace them, love them, but don't don't offer them any advice, and I did, and it backfired so bad on me, where it was like, Kevin said this, Kevin knew this, that, and I'm like, why would you go and tell that? And the Lord had to remind me, I told you not to help them.
Yeah.
But it's, I'm the type of nigga now I got my trusted friends that I can talk to about different shit. But if I'm not going, I hate to say it this way, if I know I'm not ready to change or really go through with it, I'm going to tell you, I'm not ready to change this, but I'm going to tell you what's going on.
And that's okay, though.
I'd rather you be honest, like you saying, yeah, this is what I'm going through. Like, I shouldn't be messing with him or I shouldn't be messing with her. But I'm gonna keep doing it for right now. So don't hold me accountable because I ain't ready to let go. I'd rather you say that. I respect that versus like, I'm done.
I want to change.
I'm not going back. And then you back.
But I think that's the maturity in me now, guys, is that with going through anything or trying to understand anything, I'm the type of nigga now where I like to stop and assess how I feel or give it 24 hours. And I mean, y'all, if nobody else know, y'all know more than anybody in this world, because a lot of things that have happened to me or a lot of things that I've gone through, I've been able to talk to y'all about firsthand. And y'all know some days I'll be like, well, I'm gonna stop, or I'm not, or I did that, and I'll be like, bitch, I done did that shit again.
Right.
Or I bitch, I done did that. But I can understand both ends because I'm the type of nigga that I like to save everybody, especially these young kids that's coming up on the music scene. I've tried to help so many people, like, be careful going to that church, be careful being around that person, be careful dating that person, be careful having sex with that person. And then it backfires because you don't win. I remember this one time somebody had asked me, they didn't ask me about, how am I about to say this? Okay, somebody was dating somebody else and me and them were talking. And I didn't know who they were dating, but I knew they were dating somebody. And it was a conversation that was being had amongst the three of us, but then there was a separate conversation that was had with me, but I went back and told the person, hey, this is what your significant other is saying. I ain't about to sit here and play these type of games. If we're going to have a conversation, all three of us going to have a conversation, not me, you, and then over here, because then it's too much going on. Too much going on. But in me doing that, it blew up and it became, I talk too much. No. If the agreement was for us to have a discussion, I'm not talking to this one and then you pulling me to the side asking me questions. That don't make sense. But I've had to learn myself, I have this. Ooh, this topic is a little heavy for me. But I've had to learn a lot.
It's all about intention as well. Because in this case, your intention is pure. It's because I want to say. But it's some people that just want to look wise in their own eyes. So I'm going to give you this advice. And if it works, then they're going to say, oh, Draylon said X, Y, and Z. Or Draylon gave me this. And then I get to wear that as a badge of honor. As in like, oh, yeah, because I'm the reason why you. And then God is like, boom, you just stepped into my place.
Yeah, but I've had moments like that as well. And
like if you're gonna be the one to deliver the message, you're gonna deliver it because I'm using you to deliver it, not because I just wanted to step in and do it. That's why a lot of times when you can go back to like you compare this to like church, we have a moment in church like during praise and worship, maybe in rehearsal, and it goes so well, and then on Sunday we try to recreate that moment and it doesn't.
Absolutely.
It's because in that moment it was authentic. And now you trying to step in and trying to be like, oh, see what we had the power to do, and really it was never you to begin with. So just be the vessel. Know when to talk, know when to talk, and how do you know that? You should probably shut up more and listen more.
And you'll know when it's inappropriate for you to be speaking. Trust me.
If you're not full of yourself.
Because
some people, it's just like, it's always a moment. Like it's one thing if like on this platform, this our platform. We can come on here talk whatever, say what we want. If you don't like it, don't watch, right? Yeah. But to walk up to somebody, like this woman did at this restaurant, to walk up and think that you just about to sing a triple chorus and then modulate and sing full voice and still be flat, ma'am. But do you see what I'm saying? She all out of order.
Ooh,
unsolicited, and you all out of order. The manager
now you look crazy.
And now you look crazy and you going viral.
For the wrong reasons.
But I'm telling you, I have lived that through the floor. That's why I'm sitting here like, damn, it's been some times where I should have just been quiet.
Yeah.
But it takes that, though. I truly believe that it takes that. It
Those
takes
moments.
things blowing up in your face.
True.
It takes people saying, well, I don't want nobody to tell me what to do. It takes you being humble to be like, you know what? You right, this ain't my place.
Absolutely.
You know what? Because now...
And that's going to feel bad. It's going to sting. It's going to sting.
I'm not even trying to be funny right now. But honestly, I know that the reason that I got shot was because I was trying to help everybody. This was not meant for me. So now I have
Bullet didn't even have your name on it.
It did not. Wow. Like, I have a lifetime wound because I was trying to help everybody else. Literally, I have the physical evidence of me trying to save everybody else, and I ended up with the bullet. Like,
wow. And the thing is, and y'all don't know her story like that. I mean, if you're that person who may know, but most people watching don't know. So to that, and I don't need you to elaborate, but just to know that you have something that will always remind you that. And a lot of people don't, again, to that accountability thing, they're not going to acknowledge the fact that this was my fault. They're going to forever say, that person did this.
It was
you shot me. You put me in this position.
You should have never had that access in the first place. You should have never been there.
So a lot of times it's a domino effect, and all you are acknowledging is the domino that hit you, but not the one that was in the beginning. It just so happened to be your domino. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be our own fault, and we don't want to acknowledge it.
I'm trying to tell you.
It took me getting shot, baby. So don't get a bullet in your leg to realize you can't save everybody. And that's my
biggest thing. Like, I don't want to have... I've experienced enough already in life.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to, like, bump my head. I know there's a scripture, and I can't think of it, that talks about, getting wise counsel so you don't have to bump your head. And I'm paraphrasing. And so it's for you to seek wise counsel. And so for the person who is the wise counsel, well, you wise based on that person, and they're judging that based off your fruit. You shouldn't be looking at yourself as wise and then giving the informational. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the era that we living in is backwards because the younger generation don't want to ask for help, and then there's a lot of people who are giving stuff and just giving it erroneously and out of order, and you giving stuff that don't even like align with the times. You know
I'm
what
not
saying?
in the place to receive it either.
I've had to learn that even as a coach.
Yeah.
Like when to say something, because sometimes what we're saying could be true, and could be needed, but how it's being said,
I'm telling you,
because even before some of my students, we don't even always talk about music. We talk about life. I've talked to them about their relationships, their children, jobs, decisions that they've had. I have a student right now who me and him talked before he made a decision to move to Texas for a job. But I didn't offer him advice until I felt like he was open to it or it was okay.
Yeah.
But it's like, again, you can have the right thing to say, but did I give you permission to speak?
It could be the wrong time.
Did I give you permission? Did I properly open up my ear gates, my mind, and my heart to receive what you had to say?
Because God doesn't enter your life unless you open up your ear gates, your heart, and your mind.
Baby, it's an invitation. So the problem is...
So if God don't enter without an invitation and everybody else is going to barge in,
who do you think you are?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, nigga? Until you said, like, to you know, would it just... You saw it in your coaching. It's in marriage. Like, I'm called to lead my house, but at the same time, lead my house. So a lot of times my wife may do something, and as a leader, I may think like, I may say, you shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. You should do this. And you giving all of these directives.
Yeah.
But I realize you don't get much of a response doing that. I get the most response when I show up the way I'm supposed to show up in that area. And then I'm seeing you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's you showing up and leading the way in however, wherever that looks like. Sometimes it's you just showing up and then they see your fruit, or they just gonna miss your fruit. Some people gonna walk on past the tree, and that's fine. You gotta let them do that. Your job, the tree don't chase people. People stop by the tree and pull from it. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, that part, being on that side of things where like you have to take the step back, I'm in big sister mode right now, like having to take a step back and just shut up, essentially.
Yeah. Especially when you've experienced what you've experienced, you don't want your loved ones and people to go through that. You see them, you see where they're going.
Yeah.
And it pulls on your heart to see them go in that direction. It pulls on you to see people going through cycles. You like, man, listen, read this book or think about this. Think about it this way. Look at it this way.
Look at me.
Listen, this is what I went through. Listen to what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, you scared
Look
me.
at me.
Nah, I get it.
I mean, you got an example right in front of your face.
4D example.
But the thing is, some
4D,
people are just not ready
Like
to embrace.
it's like immersive, like
the immersive experience. Yeah, you had the immersive experience. Okay?
Because it's
You
real
was
life.
at the hospital. What?
Some people
Go ahead.
they just not ready to embrace it. I get it. Because it takes some people longer, but it takes some people longer to open up their eyes to see what's good and what's not good for them. But the question is, even with the wisdom that you have, are you willing to be patient to hold it until the appropriate time? It's not that they don't want your advice. It's just right now in the thick of it, they may not be ready to embrace it or accept it. If my emotions are high because I'm dealing with either a relationship or an issue that has me all over the place, your advice could feel like an attack because I'm in fight or flight mode.
that's good.
Yeah.
It's not that your advice won't help me. It's not that you're not a living example. It's just I need to settle myself first.
I can't even
before you
see it the
speak.
way you see it
I
right
can't. So we, as the person that wants to help, have to embrace and understand, like, hey, I've been where they are, and I know what that feeling of uncertainty or whatever it is they're dealing with. So let me show the same grace. Well, hey, I know that you're going through, but whenever you're ready to talk or you want some advice, please know that I'm here.
Yeah.
Or I'm here to be a listening ear. But I'm telling you, given the wrong, I think somebody one time was like, I got a prophecy for you, but right now it's not the right time to tell you. And when she finally told me, I'm glad she didn't tell me then because I would have jacked it up trying to get to it versus just naturally going through life. It's the same thing. Life gonna teach you better than my words can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to teach you regardless.
It's going to teach you regardless, and it may use me or it may not. So let me get out the way and just let it fall and happen the way it's going to happen. I'm here.
Or genuinely, or can you just genuinely pray, like, Lord, just protect them, guide them, and give them peace through this situation?
Because that shows your level of trust in God. That you know, but I gotta trust God enough
to take care of it.
That God is going to take care of that person. That's my child.
Yeah,
that's my spouse. That's my sibling. That's my family member. That's my friend. That's whoever. But that's God's child first.
So the same God that brought me through it is
going to, and I gotta trust that God is going to bring you through it.
Dr. E. LaQuint Weaver wrote a song.
Who?
Dr. E. LaQuint Weaver wrote a song that says, "Just let God do His job."
I'm telling you,
let Him do His job.
Can't nobody do it better than God.
So I can't be God to you in your situation. You have to depend on Him. I cannot do it.
Yep. And that's the difference between wisdom and knowledge, because the knowledge you have, but it takes wisdom to know, like you said, Kevin, when to give this knowledge.
Yeah, let's break it down. Knowledge says the dog around the corner bites. Right. Wisdom says, let me go the other way so I don't have to encounter it.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like how you use the knowledge matters.
Absolutely.
You thought of that off.
No, a preacher said that to me, and I've stuck with that.
I want to give that nigga no credit. I would just be like, nope, I came up with something.
Because I lived.
A lot of them don't be giving the credit
back.
He said that to me. He said that in a sermon, I think maybe when I was 16 years old, and that thing stuck with me. Knowledge says that the dog around the corner bites. Wisdom says, let me cut through the alley so I don't have to go past that house where the dog is loose. But we got the knowledge and still not using wisdom. You know the dog gonna bite you. Why the hell are you walking over there?
It's a balance.
Eating a popsicle or eating a turkey leg. He's hungry.
He's hungry.
But this was a very touchy topic today.
But it was good. It was very good. I'm glad we got a chance to talk about that. Make sure that y'all really got to take that in.
And just shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
What's crazy is most times.
That sounds
Not like shutting up.
If that's how it sounds, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Somebody needs to go to the ER.
You're gonna have an aneurysm. You're a bit.
You're a bit.
You're gnawed.
Nipple.
Well, we'll talk about that offline.
So yeah, no. In most cases, it's best to be quiet. And a lot of times I've learned, just don't even say nothing right now. Husbands, wives, if you're married, a committed relationship, you know this all too well. Sometimes you just be like, nah.
Yeah.
And then you see it work out, and you like, I didn't have to put no energy behind that. I didn't have to put no thought. I just let it just go. That's the whole trusting process.
Yeah.
So I'm using that with my daughter, with my wife, with my friends, with everybody, just learning when to shut the fuck up. You don't want to shut up all the time, because sometimes, especially when you're called to something, you need to speak to it. You need to speak over it. But you need to use wisdom.
Whoa.
You need to use wisdom and allow God to kind of just, show you.
So what's the lead by example part? Because
living your life.
Living your life. Okay.
So if I'm telling you what to do, is you will take it better if you saw me. You know what I'm saying? I could be like, it's wrong to cheat on your wife. It's wrong to cheat on your wife. But if I actually live my life where I don't cheat on my wife, and I actually put her first and I love her, and it's public and people can see it, I don't have to go around telling people what not to do. They see it, and then they see the fruit and the blessings that have come from that. Yeah. And then they like, oh, okay, or they may not. It's again not up to you either way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just live your life, babe. But practice what you preach. In other words. Practice what you preach.
That's good right there.
And I do practice it.
You better practice
freedom.
It.
Some of y'all are just not free.
Yeah, you're bound.
Well, look at me and see how I live. And I hope it blesses you.
That's good.
Because that was the whole thing about Jesus, was his action, like how he lived. And so a lot. What?
Have you ever thought about Jesus never came down here for the sinners, but all his arguments was with church people?
Crazy work. All his arguments was the people who claim to know everything.
Y'all read the prophecies, but he argued.
But y'all arguing with me. Which one is the greatest? Draylen, they're both the same, nigga. Get out my face.
Somebody said that to me 3 weeks ago, and I screamed so loud, like, he really was arguing with religious niggas.
Yep.
He had a couple sinners that he encountered that was like, nigga, what you want with me? But he came here, he died and argued with, y'all killed him.
Listen.
Y'all killed him.
That's a big argument people be having. They be like, oh, Jesus came to die for your sins.
No,
like,
baby, he did.
Did we not read this story?
But
Jesus was out here telling the truth, and they didn't like that, and they killed him.
But y'all don't like it now.
Did y'all not read this?
What if Jesus was supposed to be quiet? Playing.
Oh,
all right, guys, thanks for playing.
Because now you playing. It's like, no.
Hey, but if you look at, and we're gonna let this go because we gotta go. But if you look at every major leader in the world, it's because of what they were saying that got them killed.
Yikes, including Paul and them too.
You see what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about just church. I'm Dr. King, Malcolm X. I'm talking about like John Lennon, like all of these people who really spoke against the system.
That's why Beyonce don't do interviews.
That's why Michael Jackson died as early as he did. He was speaking against the system.
And Prince. And I believe y'all also killed Angie Stone because she was fighting against the system.
Bro, when you get to talking, that's when people don't like that. They don't like when you get to talking.
Left Eye?
I don't know about that
Left
situation.
Eye one?
Well, no, because I think she was more so woke with herbs and different things that she was finding out the country. Because when she went out the country, her out the country trip was a wellness trip. So how in the world did you go on a wellness trip and then all of a sudden, you know what? I'm glad you said that because I actually want to find the interviews from the young ladies that were actually in the car with her that survived, but she died. I'm very curious about that.
The fact that out of all people, Left Eye was the one that popped in your head.
I was just like,
you wearing an Aaliyah shirt and it was just like,
no, I did think I first thought about Aaliyah.
But then you was like,
and I was like,
playing.
Left Eye. Bye.
Bye. We got to go, y'all. It's been another episode of the Dream Lab Podcast. It's your Captain Dre Perry. I am here with Chrissy B, Coach Kev. We love y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you tune in. We will see y'all next week.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Wow.
Bye.
Season 9, we are going to get a theme song.
Yeah, because this is just built into the mixer. We're going to get our own.
Like
real.
Yeah,
it's going to be real.
Dream Lab. It's the Dream Lab Podcast.